One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 10 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Demetrius Harris. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
New York.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Jones, catch made by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And the Giants first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And this is incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
To number 20,
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
18. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring it back. It's It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Graham Gano set to...
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Darnell Mooney, the target there, but it's going to be second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
The number 26.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Good. Makes the score Giants 21, Bears 12. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Xavier McKinney in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Trubisky to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Trubisky will throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Logan call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Bears 20. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Jones looking to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Number 87, Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that lead is now 7, with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, check. Lucky.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Lewis to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Watch 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, watch that.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 32
that time.
Giants.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. There he goes left side, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown!
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Giants.
Jones now. Off play action. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares. Lunch 54.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down and 3.
I'm scared. Right there, 54. Right there, 54. Yeah.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Trubisky. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now it's Trubisky. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Throwing Jones. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
This is Shepard on the jet sweep, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Hey, one set. Right, 54. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Score, Bears 42, Giants 41. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New York.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Giants.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The 37-yard line.
Behind the chain, second and 12. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Mayo brought him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 11.
Trubisky to throw. This is caught by Ginn. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jones keeps it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
Daniel Jones keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final score, Bears 48.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.